look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I will be discussing with you today, ladies and gentlemen, in this reaction video is that women are still complaining that men are not approaching them, and I'm going to give you good reasons as to why they are not approaching women today. And they're very valid and very legitimate reasons. So let me go ahead and get into this nick and poop right here so she can go ahead and tell you something. 1 second, y'all. Now check out what she about to tell you, y'all. Let's get it.
So anytime I'm talking to like a new guy, I would say for the past maybe like 5-6 years, majority of the time they always ask me why I'm single. They can't believe I'm single. They think men are out here approaching me left, right, and center. Let me tell you, like I told them, men do not approach me, okay? It's very rare that a man out in public, out in the world, will see me. I don't care how good I look that day. I don't care how good I smell. I don't care about none of that. They're not walking up to me. And that's because my demeanor says I'm good. I don't come off as friendly. I don't come off as approachable. I don't come off inviting. And that's very intentional. Because you're not going to come over here and waste my time. You're not going to come over here and play with me, baby. Like, I'm not the one. And I make it be known before you even open your mouth, before you even fix your legs to come walk over into my space and start exchanging words with me. And I like that. And I'm going to keep it that way.
Now, what I want you to see is that women are already, from the beginning, combative and unapproachable. Now, in life, there are a couple of reasons why people don't approach certain people or things. For example, one of that is they can't afford to. The other one is that they are fearful. Just like a car, you go to a Bentley sales, whatever, you go to get a Bentley, you look at the Bentley, you say, that's a beautiful Bentley, but I can't afford to put the money on. I don't have the money. I got to invest my money in something else. I can't afford this. Men feel that they cannot afford to waste their assets, their resources, and their time on a woman because the investment that they put into that woman will not yield a positive return, okay? Especially from, past experiences with women. The other thing is fear. Men are also fearful in some cases because of previous relationships that they've been in with no good for nothing, immoral, wicked women, that they don't want to put themselves in a situation where they are vulnerable to be hurt by a woman or to be manipulated or misused by a woman. You get what I'm saying? So that's one of the reasons why men are not approaching you. The other thing is you're not desirable anymore, not because you are not physically attractive, but because your attitude, your demeanor, you're not attractive. Men are not attracted to women who are masculine, who are rude, who are disrespectful. You could tell, even I'm the same way now. I still smash some women, but when I see black women sometimes, even though I know I can pull them, I won't even try to pull them. Why? Because I already know, man. I said, look, it might be a situation where she's going to have a mouth. She's going to want a man to jump through the hoops and shit to keep her attention. I'm not doing that. I got too much other things in my life going on. You get me? That's why men are not approaching you. Because you're not valuing men. Now, I don't believe in cold approaching women, period. I always wait for a woman to give me indications of or indicators of interest, okay? You got to learn how to get chose with your mouth closed. Conversation does not always rule the nation. Sometimes you got to look good, dress good, smell good, and then you peep the scene. And if the woman is observing you and she's throwing you signs, then maybe then she's choosing you. Then you approach. But don't ever just run up on a woman and say, look, I like you. Do you like me? Nah, don't do that, man. That's weak as hell. Now, hold on, let me put this other thing up. Let you hear what this woman got to say. 1 second.
So am I like the only woman that no longer gets approached by men? No, because I had to actually sit and think about this, and I had to ask myself, when is the last time a man came up to me and wanted to get to know me or exchange numbers? And it's been a long time. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely has me questioning myself. Like, am I not as attractive as I thought I am? Am I looking old? Am I intimidating? Like, what is it? So now I'm starting to realize
it's your personality.
That since men don't come up to me, I have to be the one to go up to them. And that makes me super nervous because it's like, how do I know I'm not gonna get rejected if you didn't come up to me in the first place? And then
don't say that now because you're equals, right? You're equal to men. Men deal with that all the time. Now you're nervous. See, the game done changed. Like I said before, women are approaching men now. They're desperate now, or they want the bag from a man, so they go up and approach the man now. It's gonna get worse for y'all women because it's gonna be a time where no man want to approach a black woman. I'm just being honest with you. because of all the things that you're doing, because all the things that you're saying about men. They're going to want nothing to do with you.
And then I make the decision to go up to you. How do I know I won't face rejection? So can I get some tips and tricks, some advice on how to approach a man that I think is cute? Because I have no idea how to. Like, I'm scared and I feel like I can only approach men if I'm drunk, which is not often.
If you drunk, you're going to get some pipe. That's how it's going to go. Excuse me. So let me put somebody else on the screen for you. A very popular content creator. And she makes some very valid points. I'm trying to look for it right quick. And I'm going to put a dude who sounds like Barry White when he talks on the screen for you. It's just the truth of it, though. But I hope y'all ladies are taking notes. Let's get it.
One of women's major complaints today is that men up to date don't act like men back in the day. They don't take their time out to court women anymore. They're not intentional about seeking out to be in a relationship with women. They're shying away from commitment. They don't really care to protect women. They don't care to provide for women. They don't care to tolerate women at all unless it's just sexual. And nobody can seem to figure it out. Well, I got the answer. Women have decided we no longer need to impress men, and the ones who do want to go out of their way for a man that they may be interested in or actually with, they are shamed and made to feel like that they are doing something wrong for seeing a man past the tangibles. Everything that men have asked for, women have shunned them and said that we're not doing those things for you. We're doing them to appease ourselves. Everything is in the antithesis of men, so much to the point where women have decided that they no longer have a need for man past his provisional aspects, such as him having money or such as him just having great sex. And somewhere along the lines, we've lied.
In other words, women today only see men as beasts of burden or a living dildo. That's it. A living vibrator, someone to give me a nut and someone to give me something. Yeah, I wouldn't want to approach you either because you don't see us as human beings. You don't see us as people who have emotions. You don't see us as people of value. You don't see us as people that you should submit to and follow and trust and believe in. Most time because of your trauma bond from two other men or because you wasn't raised right by your mama who was also a side chick to somebody else because your mama never functioned as a wife. She only functioned as a baby mama. She always functioned as a whore. She always functioned as someone who had multiple men in and out of her house. She always functioned as someone that always believed in the ideology of feminism. So now they taught that to you. And that's the reason why when you see men and you already have a resting bitch face, you already look at us like we ain't shit. You always look at us like, oh, we can take advantage of this man. All I got to do is make him jump to hoops. That's why men are not approaching you. You come to us as adversarial. You're combative. You act as if we owe you something. Nobody owes you anything. So because of all this behavior that you show us, we're not interested in you other than for recreational purposes only. If you want this to change, then you got to change your hearts, and you got to change your minds, and you got to change how you view men, and then maybe things will get better for you. Can you dig it?
Lied to ourselves and said men only objectify us and want sex for us. So in return, you want to play the man's game and try to do it back. But then when they start telling you that they want things like a woman who can think, or a woman who is actually going to be a partner, or a woman who can provide them a form of companionship, or a woman who brings them peace, or a woman who can read the room, a woman who can listen, a woman who knows how to cook, clean, nurture, and care for a house, a woman who's tentative, all of those things seem to be off your radar. We've taken cooking and cleaning and equated it to slavery, which I have no idea why we would be so disrespectful to our ancestors, because slavery was not just simply house chores. We've taken something so...
Also, to piggyback off that, all right, you women are so foolish, man. When you're single and you live by yourself, you cook and you clean. When you have a kid and you're a single parent mom, you cook and you clean. Some of you. But when a man come into your life, you refuse to cook and clean. Why? Make that make sense. I'm not going to cook and clean for him, but you do it when you're single. So why you think when you get in a relationship that you don't need to do it no more? Because it pleases the man? Because it'll make the man happy? Are you against men being happy? Are you against men feeling appreciated by his woman? Are you against men feeling as if he is cared for by his woman? Because that's what you're doing. That's what you're saying. When you cook and clean for yourself, for your little bastard children too, but you won't cook for the man who want to come in, and I hope you don't, but most of them do, who want to come in and play stepdaddy to that kid that ain't his, and also want to take care of you. You don't want to be feminine then. You don't want to be a woman of domestic skill. You don't want to do none of that stuff then. Make that make sense.
Simple as, hey, maybe you're overreacting to, oh, he's gaslighting us, calling them narcissists, and disregarding all of their boundaries, even so much as the clothing. There is nothing there left to the imagination, because everything that he may aspire to get, so can every other man. See, it's so easy to see a woman post her ass and her titties on the timeline, or even walk outside with everything on but the armor of the Lord, and when he asks for a picture, all of a sudden you tense up like he just wants to objectify you, when actually you're just confused and you're not consistent with the message that you're sending. Women have found a way to say, we don't need to impress men, men need to impress us. But when they tell you what they want, you call them bad bitches. You say that they want to be the new women. When they express their disdain or certain hatred, you call them sassy. Nothing is ever just introspectively saying, hey, maybe I don't act like my mama, maybe I don't act like my grandmama, maybe I don't act like my aunties, because you thought those women were weak in order to keep a man. You thought that they were a pick-me. But maybe it would be wise to take a page out of their book, because they had a far better success rate with getting men to do exactly what they needed them to do, simply honoring their word. We've lost the plot. Women no longer understand the power of the P, if you know what I mean. Some would say that men found their worth. That's why they have stopped doing things for.
That's right. With content like mine and other content creators, we are teaching men to value themselves and to know their worth. Because women been saying that for I don't know how long. I got to know my worth, girl. I'm a queen. All that shit, you know.
I'm a mustard back heifer. I have a lot of worth. I don't care if I got 3 or 4 different baby daddies. Who cares if I'm mean and rude? I have my own ideal of self-worth because I'm a mustard back heifer.
So men are tired of dealing with that type of attitude.
Women, because it's so easy to get out of you nowadays. So maybe when women start to be a little bit more impressive towards men again, and they start doing all the things that men desire in order to get a woman, we could have them like put it in our hands. Start being impressive. You wouldn't complain about what a man don't do for you.
Sorry, I keep forgetting to hit the mute button. That's why y'all hearing me cough. I keep forgetting to hit that. Hold on one second. Excuse me. I'm gonna put this guy on here who sound like Barry White. I swear to God, this dude talk like Barry White. But he make a very good point. Let's get to it. Hold on for a second. I'll put it on your screen, y'all. 1 second. Yeah. There it is. Let's get it.
Dude, I really don't know what it is, but whenever I make eye contact with men, I look at them and I'm like, ew. Like, I get disgusted. Like, why are you so ugly? Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me and then why are you so ugly? Or the other way around.
Ladies, before you ask the question, why don't men approach women anymore? I'm sorry, man, but that dude should be on that Barry. That's a deep voice, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Let's keep going. Ladies, before you ask the question, why don't men approach women anymore? Why don't men take the initiative to approach, to go up and talk to women, ask them out on dates? It's because you have videos like this. And this ain't the only video that's out here in the internet like this. Like, you got plenty of other videos of women saying the same thing. Don't even look my way. Oh, ew, why are you even bothering to look my way? Why are you approaching me if you are ugly, if you are unattractive? Men see this kind of stuff, ladies. Okay, they see videos like this, so they're going to assume, okay, yeah, a lot of women are like this, especially nowadays in 2024. With the rise of social media, shaming tactics. You know, look, listen, I have whole safety car videos for women, so I understand women's safety. I really do. I get it. And men are creeps. But at the same time, the truth is the truth. And the truth is that a lot of women make it bad for y'all. You know what I mean? To not want to be approached, you know, or for men to not want to approach y'all by saying things like this. Okay? And when you say things like this, it's a red flag to me. Because it makes it.
In other words, y'all bashing men too much to make men feel like they should talk to you. You talk about, oh, he's ugly. Why you talking to me? Oh, all that stuff make men not find you approachable. And here's the thing, what you're not realizing. You think when you say that, it's only affecting the men that you find unattractive, so they won't come up to you because they are unattractive and because how you talk about them. No, it affects men who you may find to be attractive, who don't want to talk to you too. So it goes both ways. It's a double-edged sword. It's a pendulum. It's going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. When you talk bad about one, you talk bad about all of them. That's how we feel. Okay, let's keep going.
To seem like, okay, she must speak for a lot of women. And, you know, listen, every dude ain't gonna be like me. I'm a confident dude. I'm gonna shoot my shot regardless of what women are saying. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I understand the fact that men don't really see a point in approaching when you have videos like this out. You know what I mean? Women like this are gonna be single for a long time. I'm just keeping it a buck. So ladies, this is what you gotta understand.
Like you said, I'm gonna keep it a buck. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a buck, you dig? You women better be better than that. You women gotta stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go ahead and be more feminine. I need you to stop being so masculine. You dig what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it to you like Barry White would do it. You dig what I'm saying? With all that meanness you gotta let that go. Can you dig it? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want, let me get deeper. I don't want you to think that we don't want you because you're good women. We don't want you because you a musty back heifer. That's what it is. Yeah, can you dig it? Anyway, you let me know what you think about this topic, man. I'll be getting back at y'all again soon, man. Y'all take it easy now. You know, you be safe out there. You dig? Mm-hmm.